this is crazy.
Yeah.
This guy's 40 years old and still can crack and still as fast as lightning.
He's still got speed that kind of compares to the average or above average speed that's out there today.
Joe Rogan recently shared his thoughts after watching Manny Pacquiao's latest training footage, and he couldn't hide his amazement. Seeing Pacquiao performing at 46 years old left Rogan genuinely impressed. He pointed out how unbelievable it is that a fighter approaching his late 40s can still generate that kind of speed, power, and intensity. According to Rogan, Pacquiao still moves with the energy and explosiveness of someone much younger, proving that his skills remain remarkably sharp.
He's still not normal, but he's still like a professional heavyweight boxer. He's still terrifying.
Rogan believes Manny Pacquiao stands apart from most fighters. He isn't someone who depends on bold predictions or constant trash talk to build attention. Instead, he lets his performances inside the ring speak for themselves. Even at 46, his dedication, lightning-fast hands, and undeniable punching power continue to define him. Pacquiao remains humble, disciplined, and incredibly dangerous, showing that he is still capable of competing at a high level.
He's an interesting guy, man, because he's so friendly.
Right.
You know, like even like when people are trash talking, he's like smiling, and then he gets in that ring.
Kick your ass later.
Different fucking dude. Right. Once he steps through that roast, like this is a whole different set of rules he's flying with.
Like, Keith Urban talking about you gonna crucify him and stuff like that, and he just
don't say that. Yeah.
Okay. And got crucified.
Yeah, but he's super
I wish you the best
too.
Good luck in the fight.
Pacquiao's newest training footage has sparked plenty of conversation throughout the boxing world. In the short clip, he attacks the pads with impressive focus and surprising quickness. His combinations come together effortlessly, while his movement still reflects the slick footwork that frustrated elite opponents throughout his legendary career. Despite his age, there's still an unmistakable rhythm and explosiveness in his style that reminds fans why he became one of boxing's all-time greats. Joe Rogan has long praised Manny Pacquiao for building one of the most extraordinary careers in boxing history. He frequently highlights Pacquiao's incredible achievement of winning world championships across 8 different weight divisions, calling it one of the sport's rarest accomplishments. Rogan is equally fascinated by Pacquiao's exceptional speed, athleticism, and relentless pace, especially considering his physical size. He has even joked that Pacquiao's legs are built like tanks because of the incredible power and endurance they produce. That rare blend of speed, strength, and stamina allowed Pacquiao to dominate opponents across multiple divisions and establish himself as a truly unique champion.
Greatest boxer maybe in my generation, Manny Pacquiao.
Oh yeah,
Destroyed.
Manny Pacquiao. He
Fucking just
won world
destroyed.
titles in 8 different weight classes. Who the fuck does that?
And the way he did it, like
Yeah.
that I'm a huge fan of Cotto. I love this school, and the way that he beat Cotto, I didn't think nobody could ever do that to him. He was just like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, his legs, Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
Yeah, and the
It's
hand
crazy.
speed, the power,
speed, everything.
I just always wish that the Mayweather Pacquiao fight would have took place many years before than when it did. You know.
Well, it also took place and Manny went into the fight with a fucked up shoulder. I mean, he knew his shoulder was fucked before that fight and just wanted that money and just let's see what happened.
Rogan has also wondered how incredible a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather could have been if both men had faced each other during the absolute peak of their careers. In his view, that matchup would have completely taken over the internet, shattered viewing records, and captured the attention of millions of fans around the world. His comments reveal not only his respect for Pacquiao's talent but also his appreciation for the lasting impact he has had on boxing. To Rogan, Pacquiao isn't simply an elite fighter, he's a global icon whose influence reaches far beyond the sport itself.
some great fights never take place, or they take place too late, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. They fought too late. I mean, if that fight could have been arranged by Riyadh Season, they probably would have caught them both in their prime, and it would have been chaos.
Yeah, Manny was dying before that ever started.
And he also had a blown shoulder going into the fight.
Yeah.
He needed shoulder surgery before the fight even started.
Combat analyst Ryan Campbell has also offered his perspective on Pacquiao's decision to return to the ring at 46 years old. Campbell acknowledges the enormous challenge of facing a younger and physically stronger champion like Mario Barrios. However, he draws comparisons to George Foreman's unforgettable comeback, suggesting that age alone doesn't always determine the outcome inside the ring. Boxing history has repeatedly shown that experienced veterans are capable of producing one final memorable performance when the moment is right.
Only 8-division world champion. He'll be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame next month. And then in July, BC is going to come out of retirement. Why now?
By the way, between those two dates, I believe he has an election coming up for a Senate position in the Philippines. So we always know that Manny is a busy man. He gets after it. He also dares to be great. And this is wild news. Look, in the boxing underground rumor mill, this has been floating around for a couple months. We just didn't know if it was going to be for real. Was Manny really going to commit to not just coming back after 4 years away, after just one fight in the last 6 years, at age 46, but to come back directly into a title fight against a young, in his prime, active champion, Mario Barrios? It's interesting theater, to say the least. It's a pay-per-view main event, reportedly for July 19th. And we know Manny Pacquiao has always brought big business, but now he's going to bring it in more of the late career George Foreman type of way to etch himself into that record book even further. Can Manny do it? I mean, look, the odds are certainly against him, but there's one thing about certain legends in this game. Think Bernard Hopkins, who fought into a very late age. Some of them, as long as they can physically get themselves into that ring, sometimes they can reproduce magic for one night. So it's a romantic situation. I got cats walking around.
Yep.
People are excited to see the Pac-Man back. You just got to kind of figure out, is this for real? Is he going to be for real? Or are we going to send him into a physical, violent retirement?
Campbell also examined Pacquiao's current physical abilities. While he admits the Filipino legend is no longer in his prime, he believes Pacquiao still possesses hand speed that compares favorably with many active fighters today. Although some of his explosive athleticism has naturally declined, his quick hands, intelligent movement, and polished footwork continue to give him an advantage over many less experienced welterweights. Opinions throughout the boxing community remain divided about what fans should expect in his upcoming fight. Some believe his ring IQ, instincts, and experience are still sharp enough to produce an impressive showing. Others remember his last appearance 5 years ago, which lacked the dominance that once defined his career. That mix of excitement and skepticism perfectly reflects the uncertainty surrounding his comeback, as fans weigh his legendary legacy against the realities of time.
Manny Pacquiao against Mario Barrios fight is signed, done for July of 2025. Pacquiao is 46 years old. We haven't seen him in the ring in years. Are you cool with Pacquiao against Mario Barrios?
If I was cool with Manny Pacquiao coming back and fighting Keith Thurman, I'm definitely going to be cool with this one. Barrios is not a puncher. Thurman was one of the biggest punchers in boxing. I think he's going to be just fine.
If Pacquiao wants to come back as a Hall of Famer and fight one more time, whatever. He didn't look good against Yordenis Ugas, and that was 5 years ago. We've seen him in these exhibitions looking fleshy, to say the least. It's meaningless because if Barrios wins, he's never going to fight a Boots Ennis. If Pacquiao wins, he's not going to fight anybody ever again. So I'm kind of indifferent to the whole thing.
Many people believe the fight against Mario Barrios could be just the beginning of a much larger comeback story. Rumors continue to suggest that a victory would pave the way for a massive showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis. Some even argue that Barrios was selected because he represents a realistic opportunity for Pacquiao to regain momentum, rebuild confidence, and generate excitement before an even bigger payday. This type of careful matchmaking has always been common in boxing, allowing returning legends to prove both their condition and their market value before stepping into blockbuster events. So,
Basically, your interpretation is that the boxing public is upset because they believe Pacquiao's going to beat Barrios, which is going to lead to a Tank Pacquiao fight?
Yes, look around. Look in the Discord. That's what everybody, Pac and Tank, that's being set up.
Oh,
Tank
so,
and Pac.
okay, so they saying Barrios is the setup for Tank and Pac. I didn't see that, but your argument makes sense. If he beats Barrios, there's nothing wrong with him fighting Tank. But the issue is he don't deserve the Barrios fight off of 3 years off and a loss to Ugas.
And that's cry me a river, man. That's what boxing is. But longer deserve a Canelo fight.
Gervonta Tank Davis has a 6 to 7 fight deal with the PBC and Amazon for $200 million. That's like $30 million a fight. All right. He also has a fight date for November. El Rayo team has said they're not fighting this year. So he's not the guy. So the question is, who is the guy who is willing to fight Tank by November and could build the fight into a fight worth $30 million? Y'all must be out y'all minds if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight because the boxing fan today, they know Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez. That's who they know.
One of the most meaningful parts of Pacquiao's return is his pursuit of the WBC welterweight championship, the same organization that awarded him his very first world title many years ago. That full-circle storyline gives this comeback far more emotional significance than simply chasing another victory. It's a chance to reclaim the belt that helped launch his rise to worldwide stardom and add another unforgettable chapter to an already legendary career.
Boxing Doctor News told onto your gloves, boxing fans, the rumors are true. Manny Pacquiao is stepping back into the ring. At 46 years old, the Filipino legend is taking on WBC welterweight champ Mario Barrios this July. But here's the kicker. Pacquiao's first world title was as a flyweight, and now he wants to retire as the WBC welterweight champ. Talk about a career comeback, but can the Pac-Man turn back time? He hasn't been in top form lately, while Barrios is coming off a tough draw. Will Pacquiao's experience triumph over youth, or is this one fight too far? Either way, July is shaping up to be an explosive month for boxing. Pacquiao's rolling the dice one last time. Will he make history as the oldest welterweight champ ever? You get ready for a showdown that'll have you on the edge of your seat.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned for the next one.